Noah have play-by-play as Alice Lloyd to go right to left on the radio now. Alice Lloyd in the white unis. Boyce University in the black. Looks like Prairie Central type uniforms, Noah.
Absolutely. We got Koji Anderson passes it over to Dame Tobler. Tobler gonna get the off. Well,
in October, that would have been funny, fellas. That is preset sound effects on the new board that we got. I'll delete those after tonight. Sorry about that, folks.
Boyce College starts it off with a layup. It was just off the mark. Koji Anderson with the basketball for Alice Lloyd. Step back three-point shot. Just off the mark. Boyce number 20, Quinley with passes over to number 33, Madera. Passes it over to Shaw. Finds the point guard, shots up, and it fell. That'll be number 11, Tyler
That's a
Nart.
big shot right there in front of the coaching staff for Boyce, and Alice Lloyd got it on the other end, down 3.
Koji Anderson finds Philpot. Philpot from 3, just off the mark. Rebounded by Sturgill. Gives it out to Koji Anderson. Koji's going to drive down. Mid-range jump shot off the mark. He gets
we
his
got
own
another
rebound.
big offensive board there, Noah.
Finds Sloan. Gives it down to Philpot. Philpot backing him down. Goes up.
Maybe too open that time, Jordan.
Mark.
He was too open that time, brother.
Boyce College with a deep range shot just off the mark. Koji Anderson. Passes over to Bryce Sloan. Colin Sturgill down out to Anderson to Tobler. Tobler looks over, finds Sloan. Sloan from 3, just off the front iron. Rebounded by number 20, Quinley. He finds his teammate number 33, Merdea. Mid-range jump shot was off the mark. Rebounded by Will Philpot. He finds Sloan down the floor.
Sloan pushed out of bounds. Foul going to go against the visitors on the scoreboard. Number 42, that'll be Wolf, a sophomore from Bloomington, Illinois. Played ball at Cornerstone Christian Academy. 17:47 to play. Alice Lloyd will have to throw it in underneath their own basket.
Looks like Tobler to inbound the ball for Alice Lloyd. Finds Sloan. Sloan out to Anderson. Anderson drives down to the lane. Mid-range jump shot just off the mark. Rebounded by Tobler. Tobler to Philpot. Philpot said, I'm going to go up with a second chance at that one a while ago.
Clean little layup there to put it in. Give Alice Lloyd their first 2 points on the board here. 17 and a half minutes left in the half.
Number 11, Nart. Finds number 42, Wolf. Drives down the lane. Swatted by Philpot and Sturgill. That's going to send Zachary Wolf to the line for a second chance opportunity.
Hello again to all of you watching out there. Let us know where you're watching from. There's our friend over in Pike County, Dave Hatfield, tuning in. You guys be sure to hit that like and share button. We're on the air earlier than normal. And Noah, that's, again, this schedule. I think probably Christmas break and a lot of different things played into this. But this is an early game just to be one game, brother.
Well, if you go down the road just a little bit away, all the cars are going out of the parking lot.
Yeah, I saw people heading out left and right, passing me just as I came on campus. It's that time of the year, man. I used to look so forward to Christmas break. I still love it. It's my favorite holiday.
Same here. We got Anderson at the top of the key, goes to his right side, looks around, finds Tobler. Tobler with a mid-range jumper, and it's good.
Boy, he come out firing there. Smooth as silk, hitting nothing but the bottom of the net right there, Jordan.
Oh, absolutely. Love to see it. Love to see it. Give Alice Lloyd 4, make this game tied.
Wolf passes over to Nart. Finds Wolf. Wolf throws it down to the paint. Kicks out to number 20, Quinley. That'll be a three-point shot for them. Anderson getting pressed half court. Sloan to Anderson. Out to Tobler. Tobler with a couple of moves, drives down baseline, hands it off to Sturgill. Sturgill is going to get a chance at a three-point play.
That's so unselfish there. Dame could have forced that shot. Most would have taken that shot, but he saw his teammate wide open, scoots it over to him, a little flip pass, and Sturgill going to the line for a three-point play. That's just a veteran play right there by Dame Tobler.
I about to say, you do see that a lot from Alice, that, you know, when we find like small little things that
Unselfish, man.
Unselfish.
Just they've bought into the team mentality that I knew Coach Cornett would bring here. 16 minutes to play, though. Still down one. Missed the big free throw there. 7-6.
Quinley passes it over to Mardea. Mardea is going to set up the offense for Boyce. They're going to go to that left side. Get stopped by Tobler. Shot was up for number.
shot will fall for Boyce.
That'll be Jacob Shaw. I believe that's his first points of the ball game. Tobler with the basketball for the Eagles. Kicks it over to Anderson. Anderson's mid-range jump shot does not fall. Rebounded by number 4, Torres. Torres with the basketball. He's going to look around. Finds Quinley over here on the wing, just off the side of the rim. Anderson with the basketball. Pushes it up to Tobler. Tobler's mid-range jump shot doesn't fall, but rebounded by Sturgill. Sloan for three, and it
Three from Sloan.
Like to see that shot fall for him this early, guys. That'll get his confidence going, and he's capable of hitting a bunch of those, as you both know, in a row.
Oh, absolutely. Once he gets fired up, he just doesn't stop. That'll give Alice Lloyd 9 on the ball game to Boyce's 10.
Shaw shot does not fall. Rebounded by Anderson. Finds Sloan. Sloan passes it over to Tobler. That's going to send Tobler to the line.
A lot of big basketball games being played in the NAIA level. Georgetown down at Lindsey Wilson. That's going to be a fun one to keep a check on. Cumberland's playing at Fred Hartman. Tennessee Southern's down at Bethel, Tennessee. That'll be a great matchup at this ranks. Just a lot of other. I know Pikeville was on the road. We'll get you more of those games a little bit later on. Cumberland at Campbellsville should be a good one as Tobler misses that one. But again, we're so glad you chose to tune in right here on Hometown Sports Corner. Guys, every time I turn around, they're putting us on a different network, and they're growing things here for us. You can go to NAIA.Presto Sports and also watch tonight's basketball game on there. We're on YouTube. We're on about 3 different Facebook channels. Anderson with a steal. Coachy down the lane, lays it up, and it's good.
See, that's where that height advantage comes from, Coachy. He can just steal it from any point of the ball.
He's so quick, man, so quick. And he got that second gear about him. You're not catching him. If he picks your pocket and gets a step on you, you're not going to run him down. Way downtown from the top of the key, off the mark. Tobler with a rebound ahead to Anderson.
Anderson with the basketball. He's going to push the ball up. He's going to slow things down. Finds Tobler over in the corner. Tobler's going to back down his man. Tried to find Sloan, but it's stolen away.
Costly turnover there for Alice Lloyd. We're up 2. Had a chance to make it 2 possessions. 13:40 to play in the first half. Boyce with the basketball. Jumper in the middle, and it's good.
Quinley with another basket for Boyce College. You got to think, this is probably what Scott was talking about when you was interviewing him the other day, getting his boys in shape for this game.
They're solid at all positions, man. 13:20 to play, and then we play a Rio Grande team on Tuesday that's always a good matchup. Sturgill has it at the top of the key for Alice Lloyd.
He finds Sloan over there on the wing. Another three-point bucket for Dry Sloan. That'll be 6 points of the ball game for him.
Alice Lloyd currently shooting 40% from Trayville. He's got that look about him too, guys. 15-12. Sloan puts us up on top by 3.
Boyce College, he finds Torres over here on the right wing. Goes down the lane. Looked like it was almost poked away by Philpot. He finds Nart over there and rebounded by Sturgill. Sturgill with the basketball finds Tobler. goes to Philpot. Philpot drives down the lane and he gets another basket for Alice Lloyd. Makes the lead 5. Got Boyce number 24, Shaw, with the basketball. He's going to find Mardeo. Mardeo's three-point shot is off the mark.
Oh, my, we made the ultimate mistake. We found a three-point shooter, and he missed it, but he'll get 3 free throws the old-fashioned way. 17-12 right now. Jordan, they're wanting us to put the scoreboard up. Unfortunately, we're having some technical difficulties with that second and third camera option, but we're still working on that. I'll try to get that fixed here at halftime for you guys. Every time we get better, it seems like the technology throws us a curveball, Jordan.
We add a new feature, and there's 2 things that come up we got to fix, but that's okay.
We will do our very best. Again, for you guys, Todd Stokes, that have been with us, we'll try our best to do that. And also, we'll get the camera guy. We'll talk to him during the next commercial and tell him during commercials to pan up to the scoreboard. But right now, if you saw it, you'd see Boyce College leading 13-7 at the 12:05 mark. Beg your pardon. Boy, it's amazing what that. I promise it's 13-7 from where I'm sitting, but I knew that didn't feel right. Noah give me the people's eyebrow. It's 17-14, Alice Lloyd College.
Torres on the rebound. He's going to find his teammate, number 25, Doss.
Don't you give me that rock look no more. I don't care, brother. You remember I'm still your elder.
Gotta love your elders.
Got to know where the shooters are if you're Alice Lloyd. 10 seconds on the shot clock, up 3. Oh, a little teardrop won't go. Philpot collects the rebound, passes it to Nelson.
Nelson finds Strickland over to Sloan. Sloan for 3. Over to Philpot. Philpot got the rebound. He's going to make the layup as well.
Layup for Philpot. Give Alice Lloyd 19. 11 minutes left to play. I tell you what, he is a rebound machine.
Indeed he is, guys. Had a double-double the other night. Did not score in the first half and had all 15 of his points in the second half.
Shot up for Torres, just off the mark. Cottle with the rebound. He's going to find Nelson. Over to Strickland. Over to Nelson. Back to Strickland.
Strickland got to shoot that. He's not out there to play point guard. Let that fly, kid. You can shoot it. Nice shot by Nelson. Nelson played well the other night, Jordan, and he's picking up where he left off.
Oh, absolutely. Giving him another 2 points here. Making Alice Lloyd at 21 to Boyce's 14.
I feel like he's getting his footing back.
Oh, I do too.
Season.
I do too, man.
He came up big for us in a couple of those games last year. I believe he played really well against Tech. Try to get fancy with the pass.
He's going to hear about it too. I know Coach Cornett, he's not going to be happy about that no-look pass.
Strickland down the Philpot. Out to Sloan to Nelson. Finds Cottle. Gets poked away.
Shoot it, kid. Come on. Oh. And a little dunk on the other end for Boyce University. Got the steal and threw it down on the other end.
Mardeo with the big slam. Nelson to Sloan. Sloan to Nelson to Philpot. Finds Cottle down in the paint. It was just off the mark. Looked like he put too much on.
Didn't square up, man. Shot it side saddle, I like to call it. Well, you got to have your feet, knees, and shoulder on that low post going towards the rim.
Shot was off the mark. Cottle with the rebound. He's going to find Nelson. Nelson's going to run up here and get the offense started. Finds Sloan. Sloan shot was off the front of the rim. He's going to get another chance right here for a three-pointer.
Well, I just told him right here when he was coming over here trying to get that loose ball. Shoot it. He got to shoot it. He's in the zone. Let it fly.
I feel like Strickland down here, he was wide open.
Sloan's in the zone, though, kid. I'm telling you, he hit 4 or 5 in a row like that. Get it to him again. It hit the cable over top of the backboard, so that'll give it back.
8 minutes, 53 seconds left to play in this first half.
We got Nelson with the basketball for Alice Lloyd. Hands it off to Warwicks, but they're going to call the travel. And it'll give Boyce College the basketball.
You don't like that out of a timeout, guys. It's just an opportunity for you to do something good out of a timeout, and you turn it over. That's tough. Alice Lloyd leading at 24-16, 8:40 to play. There's
Nart to
Tammy Little watching. Thank you so much for you guys hitting that like and share button for us.
Nelson up to Warwicks. Nelson's going to set up the offense. Finds Strickland down the Cottle. Cottle with a post move just off the mark. Rebounded by Cottle. Stolen away by Nart.
Cottle working so hard, but just not getting anything to show for it. And the jump ball. It'll stay with boy. No, he's going to call a foul there. Don't like that call, guys. I don't care which half it is. That looked like pretty good defense there on Warwicks, man. Keep playing, kid. You keep doing stuff like that, and good things happen. 24-18, Alice Lloyd up 6. Boyce with the basketball. 15-footer in and out, and a rebound. Keithley come in playing big.
Keithley with a big rebound right there. Nelson with the basketball. He's going to look around and slow things down a little bit. He's going to tell Keithley to back off. Nelson tries to find somebody. He finds Strickland. He's got 8 seconds on that shot clock. He's going to drive down the lane.
Nice big layup. Give Alice Lloyd 26.
Strickland with the big layup right there for Alice Lloyd. They're going to call the charge. That'll give Alice Lloyd the basketball.
Another turnover there against Boyce University, and they go back to Alice Lloyd College. 7:23 to play, up 8 points right now, 26-18.
Yeah, these early turnovers are really going to hurt Boyce coming into the last part of this this half.
I feel like already I have noticed we play more players than they do too, guys. We're probably a little deeper.
I do think we are. That's something that I noticed. There's not a lot of schools that can match us on that.
We play 9 players. I don't care what the score is. We do. And that'll pay off for us come tournament time, guys.
Oh, yeah.
I think especially when that 9 is all comfortable playing with each other, that's where you really get a lot
Strickland
of
with
good
his second turnover. His teammate cost him that one, though. Turned his back to him, knowing there was nobody to throw it to.
I feel like he was still on his pivot foot. But it's not the second half yet.
Anderson commits the foul. That's a tough one. 75 feet away from the rim, but only his first, team's 4th. 7:08 to play. We've got 3 before we're in the bonus here.
I'm going to find Nart with the basketball. He's going to go just across the timeline. He's going to go to this right side, finds his teammate. Nart drives down the lane, kicks it out to Quinlan. Out to Wolf. Wolf's shot was just off the mark. Anderson with the basketball. Finds Warwicks. Warwicks from 3. Just off the mark, but rebounded by Cottle. Stripped away.
Well, Cottle again with another nice move. Boyce throws that one away to go back to Alice Lloyd. 6:26 to play.
Going to have Sturgill sub back into the game. He's been getting a little bit more minutes.
Rightfully so, man.
Keithley to inbound the basketball for Alice Lloyd. Anderson with the basketball. Goes to his left side, hands it off to Strickland. Strickland out to Sturgill. Mid-range jump shot's
Big
good.
one for Sturgill.
That's a nice move there for a big Sturgill, guys. He got that soft touch from about 15, Noah.
Alfano's shot was just off the mark, rebounded by Keithley. Anderson with the basketball. Gives it over to Keithley. Keithley going to drive down the lane. They're going to call the charge on him.
Oh, my. That's a tough move, as close as they were to the basket. But a foul, nonetheless, and that's going to bring us to that.
We've not seen this year.
Yes, it is, man. A totally different lineup. And Coach Cornett, at this kind of game, you can do that. A non-conference game, still yet early in the season. This is a pretty good offensive team, though, my friend.
Yeah, with Anderson, Strickland, Keithley, Sturgill, and Sloan. You've got 3 of your best shooters out there on the court right now.
I would agree with that totally.
Shot was up by Quinley. That gives him 3 more points to his great night he's had. Sturgill with the basketball. Pass it over to Strickland. Strickland throws it to Sturgill. Sturgill with the post move. Hook shot off the mark. Nart with the rebound. He's going to find Quinley. Quinley over to Afano. To Nart. Back to Afana. He finds Quinley over here on this right wing. Over to Nart. Nart driving down the lane.
Oh, good defense by Anderson, but then they give up the rebound. Reverse layup, put it up, won't go. Rebound, Strickland.
Big rebound by Strickland. Strickland pulls up just off the side. Gives the rebound to Anderson. Over to Strickland. Strickland's going to drive down the lane.
Took an extra step. Back into the game is Tobler and Philpot. Leaving is, I think, Keithley and Anderson.
Yep.
No, I'm wrong. It's going to be Strickland and Keithley. Anderson will stay out and run the point. So we're back to the starting 5 here, 4:20 to play.
Boyce with the basketball. Over there to Nart. Nart's 3-point shot just off the mark. Gives it to Anderson. Up to Tobler. Tobler's rebound was off the mark. It's going to be out of bounds on Alice Lloyd. It'll be Boyce ball.
So close to getting that layup, but ball will go back to Boyce.
Shaw to take the inbound for Boyce. Shaw over to Afano. To Nart. Nart sharp. Shot off the mark. Bounds on Boyce. Got Anderson calling the play. He's going to have the basketball. Just crossed the timeline. Passes it down to Philpot. Philpot with the big layup.
If they're going to play over him, guys, he's going to burn you on that. They'll have you don't guard him that way. Philpot, I have a field night here.
Oh, absolutely.
Shot was up. That was one you're not going to see fall.
Yeah.
100% of the time. It sat on the back of the rim for a second. Anderson with the basketball for Alice Lloyd. He's going to run the offense. Mid-range jump shot. Falls.
Big shot for Anderson. Give him 2 more.
Guys, he had a game a couple weeks ago, 28 points, they said. This kid's capable of putting up big offensive numbers, too.
And note that this is only his freshman year here. 3 more years of being here at Alice Lloyd, maybe even 4. This is going to be he's going to be a machine of a player.
Anderson with the basketball for Alice Lloyd. He's going to call the offense. Goes to the right side, back at the top of the key. Pass it over to Sloan, to Tobler. Tobler sizing his man up. Mid-range jump shot does not fall. Shaw with the rebound. Shaw's going to drive down the lane, pass it out to Torres. Over to Madera. Sturgill with the rebound. Anderson with the basketball. He goes off the screen from Philpot. gets blocked by Perez. He's going to look and find Shaw. Shaw with the basketball. Mardet passes it down to Nart. Out to Torres.
That was good. Give him 3 more. Make Boyce up to 29 to Alice Lloyd's 32.
Boy, that 10-point lead cut down to 3. Noah, momentum has swung back to Boyce.
Well, you got to think, at the beginning, we was running tempo. That was a nice pass for Sloan.
It was, but he kind of got a break there, I think, too. 34-29, 1:05 to play. Let's see if Alice Lloyd can't pick it up a notch here.
My eyes may have been deceiving me, Jamie, but Sloan passed it. A Boyce player caught it, but then Philpot ripped it out. And
Your eyes did not deceive you, man.
Mardera with another basket for Boyce College. Sturgill.
They're going to call out of bounds. Give it back to Boyce.
Well, I think it's going to stay here. What he did, he caught Boyce slapping it from Sturgill, so we're going to keep it.
Okay.
I'll give it to him. There you go. As he drops it down, one dribble.
They're going to call the charge on Sturgill. See, that's the only downfall of being that big.
Sometimes you're well done, medium. How you like your steak?
I like mine a medium. I think when you got people who know how to cook a steak, a medium is just right.
I just can't have, it's got to be pretty close to well done for me.
Sound
Boyce
like
is going to have the basketball over here on the right side. They're going to run this thing down. 10 seconds on the shot clock.
Mardea with the basketball finds Torres out to Shaw. Shaw's shot was off the mark.
Anderson gets it, 15 seconds. He'll cross the timeline. Has it back tapped, and it'll go back to Boyce. Turnover, going to give it back to him one more time. Little teardrop pass, and it's good. Cut it to 1, 34-33. Sloan has it behind the back dribble from half court. Put it up. Oh, it looked good.
Yeah, that's one person at halftime.
We'll play Rio Grande. The ladies then will play December the 13th. They play the first game of that doubleheader. Is that a doubleheader Tuesday night?
Yep, it'll be a doubleheader. The girls will be here and the boys team. So that's one you all need to come out to. With that being said, Boyce College with the basketball. Mardea with the basketball finds Quinley. Passes over to Shaw to Quinley. Quinley's catch and shoot was off the mark. Finds Anderson's Colin Sturgill with the rebound. Anderson with the basketball finds Sloan. Sloan's going to look around, finds Anderson. He's going to call the play. Looks towards Tobler. Tobler with the ball. Pass it over to Sloan, to Anderson. Anderson to Philpot. Philpot drives down the lane. Layup was good by Will Philpot.
Nice one for Will Philpot. Give him another 2. Make Alice Lloyd 36. The Boyce is 33.
Quinley with the basketball. Finds Shaw. Shaw to Wolf. Wolf from 3. His shot does not fall. Tobler with the rebound. Anderson with the basketball. Drives that right side. Kicks it over to Tobler. To Philpot. I believe they're going to call the flop.
It's going to be on Boyce's 24.
Jacob Shaw, that would be his first, team's first. Tobler to inbound the ball for Alice Lloyd. He looks around, finds Sturgill. Sturgill back to Tobler. Tobler drives down the lane. Layup just off the mark, rebounded by Philpot. They're going to call the foul on the floor.
Be on Boyce's number 42, his third, team's second here in the second half.
Be on Zachary Wolf. Subbing into the game is Torres. Anderson with the basketball. finds Tobler. Tobler sizes his man up, goes down, throws up the layup, and it's good.
Good for Tobler. Give him a nice little layup there, making Alice Lloyd 38.
He sold that one, my friend. Shot fake, let him get up in there, and then he split the defense and put Alice Lloyd back on the board with 2 more.
And it almost looked like he got fouled just a little bit. Torres with the basketball. Layup was good.
Boy, nice move there. Went high up on Sturgill and scored that one, 38-35. Both teams trying to pick up the pace a little bit here. Turnover for Alice Lloyd, going to give it back to Boyce.
See, that's been the problem all night for us, Jamie, is turnovers.
Just can't get any kind of rhythm going, man. You're right.
As of right now, Alice Lloyd has 9 turnovers to Boyce's 2.
The Bulldogs right now with the basketball, down 3.
Torres drives down the lane, kicks out to Quinley. Over to Torres. Torres going to drive down the lane, kicks it over to Nart. They're going to call the foul on Will Philpot.
Maybe Bryce. He may have got Sloan before that.
Yeah, that's what.
This is on Sloan, only his first.
Alice Lloyd currently right now 17 of 39 from the field. They're 43%. They've hit 3 3-pointers. Once again, having a tough time from the free throw line, 1 of 3. Not got there a lot, man. We got to get to the free throw line more.
And I felt like that first half went quick.
Boyce hits the 3, nothing but the bottom of the net, and they tie it up. 38 all, 17-15 to play here in the second half.
Sturgill looks like he's going to inbound the ball to Anderson. Anderson's going to get mad at half court. He's going to drive to his right side, hands it off to Sloan. Sloan from 3, and it's
Big
good.
3 for Bryce Sloan. Nothing but the bottom of the net, make it 41 for Alice Lloyd.
Guys, they got him with 9. I had him with 12, but either way, right now, he's got the leading all scorers in the basketball game.
I believe you're right. He hit 3.
I thought he had 3 3-pointers in the first half.
And then that one.
With the basketball up top are the Bulldogs. They'll bring it up on the right side, Noah, where they'll take over with the offense. Turn, put it up. Little soft touch, didn't fall. And Philpot got the rebound, nowhere to land after he got it. Going to be helped up. Good sportsmanship being shown, but Philpot comes up holding to his left arm.
That's not what you want to see. It could just be a stinger.
Leading the nation in rebounds. That's impressive, man. We could not afford to have an injury to him.
Sloan with the basketball over here on the right wing, finds Philpot. Philpot drives down the lane, kicks out to Anderson to Tobler. Tobler out to Sloan. Sloan's going to look and find Sturgill down in the paint.
Colin's got to get stronger with the ball. Colin had really, before his injury, gotten strong with the ball, but that time it just, Ric Flair chopped him and took it away from him, and on top of that, it went off evidently his foot, and so it's going back to Boyce. Bulldog strong, Coach Cornett used to say when he and I were broadcasting. He said, you got to be bulldog strong with the ball.
Well, if you're strong with the ball, you're more able to get in those situations. And I'm sure that foul down here during the first half is probably the reason he don't want to go up big, because you can't have 5 or 6 charging fouls.
Sloan with it out to Anderson, right side. He goes to Tobler. Dame to the free throw line. Bounce passes it away. Boyce has it going the other way. The Bulldogs wanting to run.
Mart drives down the lane. Swatted away by Philpot. Philpot with the rebound. Anderson with the basketball. Finds Philpot at the top of the key.
Big one for Philpot. Give him 3.
Young folks at home, that's what hard work does for you. He put so much time in the gym during the last 2 years, and that's just part of his game that who would have ever dreamt that would have come.
Quinley's shot was off the mark, rebounded by Sturgill.
He tried to match what Philpot did and couldn't do it.
Anderson's pull-up jumper off the mark. Looked like Philpot was going to go with the putback. Mardea with the basketball. Stolen by Tobler. Tobler was trying to get things fixed right there.
He pleading his case, but it's going to fall on all for nothing.
Subbing into the game is Jared Strickland. Nart with the basketball. Good defense by Strickland. Shot was up and it does not fall. Sloan with the rebound. Anderson looks down towards Sturgill. They're going to call the kickball.
Jordan, once again, we got some people typing in the comment section, wanting people to subscribe to their channel. One man says, if you can't make the game, subscribe here. If they're watching this Facebook Live, they're here or they're watching for free. They wouldn't want to click on any links in the comments, Jordan.
Correct. We're never going to ask, like I said, we'll never ask you for any personal information or for any money.
I'll tell you, I'll ask for that one to be finished because that was a beautiful pass right there, Noah.
That's something you'll see 90% of the time fall from Philpot. But the ball goes out of bounds on Boyce. It'll be Alice Lloyd basketball, and it looks like we're going to have a timeout.
Alice Lloyd comes out of this timeout 44-38 against Boyce College.
Anderson with the basketball for Alice Lloyd. Finds Strickland over there on that left wing. Strickland looking for Philpot. Philpot back to Strickland. To Sturgill. To Anderson. Anderson shot up. Does not fall, but rebounded by Strickland.
Nice one for Jared Strickland. Putting 2 more points on the ball game, making Alice Lloyd 46.
Shaw pass over there to Nart. Finds Torres. Torres with the pump fake, and it worked. Anderson gets stripped away by one of the Boyce players. He's going to get the ball back and set up the offense for the Eagles. Finds Strickland. Strickland's going to look around, find some help, finds Anderson over here on the right wing. He's got 4 seconds up. Shot was good by Koji Anderson.
Big 3 for Anderson. Going to make Alice Lloyd 49. Boyce is 40.
Shaw with the basketball. Looks around, finds Nart over Mardea. Mardea shots up.
Guys, is that the second time tonight we have fouled a three-point shooter? Straight up, man, when you do that, again, you give them all the momentum. They go to the free throw line to get 3 free throws. Just not what you want to do, especially when it's a shooter like Jared. Jared knows you don't foul shooters from beyond that arc.
It's one of those things that you don't want to see it happen.
You can go from 0 to 60 real quickly, headed to Coach's doghouse doing that.
Absolutely.
He's hit 2 free throws, nothing but net, and what was a 9-point lead has been cut to 7.
Keithley's going to come in the game for Sturgill. Mardea's going to take a couple dribbles. Shots up. He gets all 3. Rice with the basketball. Finds Strickland. Strickland's going to get fouled, and he's going to get a second chance opportunity at the line.
Reverse layup, use the rim to his advantage, and he'll go up now for a couple free throws here. Sometimes you can use that rim to shield off the defender, and that's what he done there. 12:23 to play. Alice Lloyd 49, Boyce 43.
Shot is good for Strickland. Make Alice Lloyd 50 on the ball game.
Now we're just counting down the days until Big Ben returns to Pippa Passes.
I was talking about it with some of the fans during halftime. I think the entire campus is looking forward to that day.
Second shot is good.
Shaw.
Ball back in the hands of Boyce.
Shaw with the basketball for Boyce. Passes it over to Mardea. Back to Shaw. To Nart. To Torres. Mardea drives down. Mid-range jumper. Does not fall. Anderson with the basketball for Alice Lloyd. He drives down the lane. Looking for some help. He finds Bryce. To Keithley. To Strickland. Strickland from three, just off the front iron. Anderson to Keithley.
Good effort there, man. No look pass from Keithley to Strickland. That may be the play of the night right there, guys. That may be the play of the night.
We need to bring back the top
That was
five.
huge.
Beautiful move there. 11:30 to play here in the second half.
Jamie, that's something you need to get back to is the top 5 plays of the week.
Well, that's number 1 so far, man, if we do that.
All off of that long range recovery from Anderson.
And Anderson, somebody who he plays with all the heart he has.
Well, they're letting them play physical. Keithley.
He's going to give the ball back to Alice Lloyd.
Timeout on the floor. As they take the timeout, we will as well. We'll be back.
What the scoreboard reads.
Oh, I do too, man. And this is a team that you can't get comfortable with by any means.
Nelson over to Strickland. Strickland passes it over to Keithley, to Nelson. Nelson goes off of Keithley's screen, finds Cottle. Over to Sloan. Sloan's three-point shot's up, and it just bounces out of the rim. Torres passes over to Mardea. Looks and finds Shaw. Shaw finds his teammate. He gets it back into Shaw's hands. Nart to Shaw. To Nart. To Nart. His three-point bucket went in.
Gives Boyce 46, Alice Lloyd 53.
Strickland to Cottle. Cottle's layup does not fall, but he gets the rebound and he's fouled. They'll say it's on the ground, so it'll be Alice Lloyd inbounding the ball.
Looks like the foul was on Boyce's number 4, his first, team's 5th of this half.
Now, Jamie, how many basketball games are you planning to do this week?
Well, it's way up there. I know put back
Big
by
layup
Keithley.
for Keithley.
The radio station was doing 3 tonight. I'll be doing 2 tomorrow. They'll do 3 more Saturday. The lob way off the mark, and Boyce has it. I think James Sellen told me by the end of the week he'd have 17 games in. I won't hardly have that many in because I've got too much other stuff going on with church and work, but we've done a lot of games. Boy, nice pass right there again.
Noah Cottle. The Viper strikes
The
again.
Viper has struck him again. 57-46, 9:30 to play, but credit Strickland on a very sweet pass.
Looks like Warks is going to sub into the game for Sloan.
One free throw here, 57-46. Noah's Perry Central Commodores have made it to the semifinals of the Mountain Classic. I'll be there tomorrow night to bring you that one. Harlan and Breathitt and Perry Central and Harlan Independent. Should be 2 very good matchups tomorrow night over at Hazard, Kentucky at the WYMT Mountain Classic at Perry Central High School.
Absolutely. Perry Central always has a really good team, especially their basketball team. We got
Warwick's with the basketball ahead to Nelson. Nelson and Warwick's playing a lot together. Nelson leaves it for Cottle, puts it up, and 2 more for the home team.
Nice big layup by Cottle.
60-46, 14-point lead, Jordan. And sorry, man, I didn't mean to talk over you. As we go up by double digits here, got them on the ropes. Got to keep this momentum going.
Oh, absolutely. I think we've gained a big bunch of momentum here, and this is absolutely the time to capitalize on it.
Couple subs coming back in, including Dane Tobler. Tobler going to take out Strickland. Strickland has really played well, though, man. He needs a nice round of applause.
So everyone's been playing their heart out tonight.
Guys, it's the quickest pace game I think we've had all season as far as time on the clock goes. It's 8 minutes. This game's 3/4 of the way over.
I know it's been super quick. It felt like that first half was only 10 minutes.
Boyce has the basketball, working against the man-to-man defense by Alice Lloyd. Check that, actually. I think they're playing a little zone, and he hit it at the buzzer. Played 29 seconds of defense and give up a 3 there at the buzzer.
Quinley with another big three-point shot. Blaine Keithley pulling something out of the bag. That's something we've never seen before. I've known he could shoot the mid-range jump shot, but
you didn't think about it, man. He shot it nothing but net.
If he develops that and makes it into his everyday game, he's going to be one to handle with.
His time's coming too, man. You remember, we talk about it now and what he will end up being. The way he keeps working. Cotto with another huge rebound, though, for Alice Lloyd. Eagles going left to right. Keithley to Warwick for 3. Misses it. Thought he was fouled, but they're going to let him play on.
Quinley finds Nark. Nark going to drive down the lane, looks for somebody, finds Doss over in the corner, does not fall. Keithley with a big rebound. Nelson pushing up the floor. He's going to go with a fancy layup. And it'll be Boyce basketball. Nart with the basketball for Boyce. Finds.
Boy, sweet move there. A little soft touch for him.
Fano, that was a nice layup. Tobler with the basketball for Alice Lloyd. Finds Keithley. Goes to Nelson. Nelson going to go off the screen from Keithley. Shots up, does not fall. I thought that shot was going to fall.
Quinley with 11, Newark with 9. Quinley has the basketball as we speak.
Fano to Newark. Shot does not fall, rebounded by Nelson. Nelson's mid-range jumper is good.
Nelson with 2 more. Guys, for some reason, Keithley didn't come down on the other end of the court. I don't know if he tweaked his ankle or a little slow on that after that last move, and that's not like him at all, man.
No,
we'll watch him here as that one's put up, won't go, and he give up back-to-back rebounds. I don't know if the coaching staff recognizes it or not, but his ankle or something not 100% after that last jump.
Looks like it could be something doing with his right leg.
Nelson for 2 more, a little floater, and he put it out, and Brady got another one, 67-53. Give him 8 on the night.
I believe you're right on that one, though. It might be his right leg. Something's
Newark
not at 100%.
To Afano. Finds his teammate Newark over to Doss. Doss's three-point shot does not fall. Rebounded by Cottle. He finds Nelson. Nelson's going to look around, set up that offense, pass it over to Cottle. Cottle's going to go to the line for a second chance opportunity.
Big opportunity here for Cottle. Noah is 3 of 6 from the field, 1 of 1 from the free throw line. He got 8 rebound on the night. Does the Viper?
Alice.
And then we'll be off for the entirety of Christmas.
You guys, again, we'll see you Tuesday night, but I just want both of you to know how much I appreciate you, and it's been a fun first semester. We're looking forward to the next semester. Got a lot of big basketball games here on Hometown Sports Corner. Noah, we're probably going to be in the neighborhood of 50 ball games on Hometown Sports before this season's over, and still want to get you guys to help me do a high school and a grade school game before the year's out.
Absolutely.
Second one is good. Cottle makes them both. It's good for the resume to say I've done them from grade school all the way up to college. So we want to get you guys both in at least one of each of those games before the season's out. Boyce has it up top. Alice Lloyd's going to play a little zone here. Don't see a lot of this, but let's watch them.
It's almost as if they're trying to stop that corner shot because Boyce has went to it so many times. That's a controversial call.
My. 3 referees. We got 3 of them, and they missed that call. I don't care what the score is. I don't like that. Man, alive.
If Coach Corn is saying something about it,
well, he don't have to say it. I didn't have to look at the coach. I just know that the guy down low should have been able to have reversed that call. And they come at me again. All I know to do is hang on whenever they come running out.
I had the arms on the table. This wasn't going to move.
4:40 to play here in this one, 69-53. It's a 16-point lead. Boyce has it. Pull-up jumper. That one off the mark. A long rebound, 50-50 ball, and Boyce comes away with it. Don't like that if you're an Alice Lloyd faithful. In and out. Almost stolen there, but Tobler going to be whistled for the foul.
The heart in this team is insane.
4:22 to play, 69-53.
Looks like Sturgill's going to come in for Keithley.
Keithley frustrated a little bit, I think, if nothing else, at himself. 4:20 to play here in this one. Inside, they bounce it. Take it back outside, and Boyce has it over on the right corner. A little floater down the lane. A charge as Philpot stood his ground and drew the big offensive foul.
See, that's what I was going to ask you earlier. Now, is college basketball where,
it's supposed to be.
Is it
but
the
I
same
have a
as
hard
high school?
time answering it, man. It's supposed to be.
It's one of those calls. It's like,
if they're consistent with it, then it
Yeah.
takes a lot of the guesswork out. But this season, I have seen that called in both directions. That line was pointed there for a reason. Anything underneath it, you shouldn't be able to call. But they did right there, I think, man. Tobler has it. He goes baseline, but he steps out of bounds, and it'll go back to Boyce. Huh? I promise. Boyce has the basketball on the other end. Referee comes over and says, did that ball get tipped? And I said, yes, sir, I promise. 3:54 to play, 69-53. Alice Lloyd College up 16. So we won't sweat that one. If that's different venues, but I miss getting to chat with people. We got a lot of people watching that are not able to chat with us here on the Facebook post. I guess you got to weigh it out and take, as you said, the good that we're on so many different platforms.
Absolutely. I about to say it all comes in one place. So when they do,
Loose ball and jump ball, and 3:36 to play. He's getting ready to get into a battle that he can't win, Noah.
absolutely.
You don't want to go toe-to-toe with Tobler.
No.
We'll leave it at that.
Looks like Philpot's going to be inbounding the basketball for the Eagles. And Anderson's going to be met by Newark. Not really pressing, so he's just playing man. Anderson over here on this right wing goes off the screen from Philpot, passes it over to Sturgill. Stolen away by Newark. Shots up. Does not fall. Anderson with the basketball. He's going to push it up just a little bit. He's going to go to that right side. Goes to the left. Finds Sloan. Sloan to Philpot. To Anderson. Anderson going to be the reach call on number 33, Mardea. That'll send Anderson to the line. First one up. Falls. Now, we're doing better on the free throws, 75% from the free throw line.
Well, it wouldn't even as much as the percentage we were shooting. It's just we wouldn't get enough shots from the line. When you're not getting free throws, you're not taking the ball to the rim. And we're getting more of them here in this second half. It's paying off for us. 71-53. We only had 3 free throws in the first half. Wasn't going to the rim strong and hard.
Yeah, we're just shooting the ball. But when it's falling, it's falling.
Boyce has it on the other end, trying to work against this deficit. Alice Lloyd leading big here in the second half. Stepped out of bounds. It'll go back to Alice Lloyd.
It'll be Philpot to inbound the basketball for Alice Lloyd. Philpot going to drive the ball up to Tober. To Anderson. Anderson over there on the left wing. He's getting pressed. He finds Sloan. Sloan versus Mardea. Looked like he was going to go to Philpot, and that looked like a kick ball.
Should have been a kick ball. 2:10 to play, 71-55. Alice Lloyd been a couple trips. We've struggled against this press and not used to this, man.
He finds Tobler to Sloan. Sloan trying to back him off.
Run a little cat and mouse here. They double them up on both of the sides of the free throw line. Philpot comes up and sets a high screen. He'll slip the screen. Anderson's shot blocked, and Boyce has it going the other way. Boyce scores here, and we foul him. That's only going to be Alice Lloyd's 4th foul. That's a good thing, but minute 36 to play. We don't need to give him any more here.
Absolutely not. Newark to Mardea. Finds Mardea at the top of the key. Jump shot. They're going to call a foul on Anderson. A lot has changed in basketball in decades.
You know me, Noah. This is just a cliche, okay? I'm not betting. I don't gamble. But if I was a betting man, I'd bet you the house against 50 cents that Coach Gornick's first comment is going to be, why do we foul three-point shooters? He is not going to be happy about that, letting them go to the free throw line at the end of a three-point. It's a 4-point play, and this quickly, Alice Lloyd has looked up, and they were up 19, and now they've cut it to 12. As they
Philpot to Sturgill. They're still running that full court press.
I think you got to start fouling if you're Boyce. You guys didn't know about.
Just fashionably late.
And that goes back to these early starts from, I got a daytime job. But I love this. This has been a labor of love for me for over 25 years, and a foul against Boyce. No, actually.
I feel like last year we've done more games at home, but that's how it goes. You'll have a home and away season. It's bound to happen.
Anderson throws it out to Sturgill. Sturgill leaves it for Philpot. Strong to the rim and scores. The basket is good, and Philpot says, what have I done to you, man?
That's one I wouldn't want to send to the line, him or Bryce one.
As they foul him, he'll go to the line for a chance for a three-point play the old-fashioned way. 22 points.
Their number 42, that's his 5th foul. He's out of this game.
17 points. Let me back up. 17 points and 12 rebound. Got an assist. He's 8 of 13 from the field.
Had a good night.
Man, I reckon. Second opportunity is good as he makes the free throw with a minute to go. I think he about sealed the deal here.
Newark with the basketball. Telefano.
I say if we can get our turnovers and just kind of hold the ball, we got this.
Don't foul. Let him work that clock. Sturgill with a big block. Throws it ahead to Sloan. Bryce has it on the right side.
They're calling a good pass from Bryce.
A beautiful pass, and Philpot gets 2 more.
Mark
22 seconds to play. Did we give Philpot the player of the game for the second time?
I feel so.
I think we have to. Wanted to try to share the love, as they say, but just wouldn't be, I don't think it would be appropriate to give somebody else the MVP as well as he's played, man.
Philpot had 20 points, 12 rebounds, 1 assist, and he shot 9 for 14. And that's a night right there. You won't have many of those. He will.
But it don't come as easy as he makes it look, brother.
No.
So, Jordan, maybe we'll take a commercial break after the game, and we'll zoom in real tight and get an interview with Philpot and Coach Cornett again.
Absolutely, sounds good.
Boyce with a bucket. Ahead to Tobler. Tobler down the lane, reverse layup, and it's good.
That was a nice layup by Dane Tobler.
Guys, this is a good win for Alice Lloyd. They have really had their way in the second half, and Boyce going to just put up a shot, and Will Philpot going to dribble it down. Jordan, to get us queued up, and you go get our MVP and our coach for us, Noah, and I'll be back, guys.